Hello, everybody. We are back here. Hope you all are ready for some more great oneing. We got another great one on the map. 1,150 kills since our last one. I am convinced that we are on a consistent streak now with herd management. Like, I'm really starting to think that it does help you get the great ones. Because we have had a great... Oh, there's a level 3. We have had a great one every 1,000 to 2,000 kills now. And this one's actually pretty different than the rest of the ones that we've had. Okay, that 3 is in a terrible spot. We need him to move, like, right now. Unfortunately, this one showed up at 2 a.m., so... While I do have the recording of me spotting him for the first time, there is no commentary over it. Because of the fact that it was 2 a.m. and everybody in the house was sleeping, so... Sadly, there's not going to be any commentary over it, but I'll just probably explain what was going on whenever I do release a video for it. Because we're going to stack until we get at least 3 on the map this time. Hey, Alex City, how's it going? Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing great. And a diamond to start the day. A diamond a day keeps the great ones at bay. Beautiful. No, stop placing waypoints. There we go. Alright, let's add that to the diamond count real quickly. Let me pull it up. That brings us to 314. There we go. Are you guys ready to see this beautiful great one? At this rate, you'll get 6 great ones before the update. Dude, imagine. I'm gonna stack as many as I possibly can before the update. Wait, where'd he go? There he is. Okay. We have an extra deer in this herd. That's our great one right there. There's a new deer here. Where did it go? There's a new deer here. Oh, it's right back there. That was not there before. Is it a buck? Yeah, it's a buck. It's a level 1. Where did he come from? Okay, that's strange. We've got an extra shootable deer there. You need the decoys, Bullpen. If you're going for ducks, you need the decoys, probably. That'll, help you out quite a bit there. There's that little level 2 going down. Glock some? Maybe. Probably not right now, though, since we're grinding. Right now, we're about 90 kills into the grind since this great one spawned. I have been continuing the grind a decent bit. I kind of held off a little bit after he spawned because I didn't want another to spawn before I started streaming, so... We're about 90 kills into this grind. Did about 50 of those last night after he spawned, and then about 40 this morning. So now we are continuing on, and hopefully we can get another on the map relatively quickly. That's a good 2. That's diamond potential, I think. Definitely is. Man, herd management has been going really well. Like, things have been heating up so much. What do you mean, Braxton? You gotta be a little more specific. What time on Layton for ducks? Anytime, Bull. You can hunt anytime for waterfowl. Doesn't matter what time of day it is. 256, that's a diamond as well. Wow. Already 2 diamonds. Let's add that to the diamond counter, 315. And our 5th one since that great one spawned. Thoughts on New England? I think it's going to be a fun map. Bit disappointed there's no new species, but I understand why there's no new species. X9 Evan, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate that. That is incredibly generous of you. Thank you so much. Hey, Ben, how's it going? How you doing, Ben? I appreciate it, dude. Don't know what's wrong with my game. Keeps doing unable to sync. And there's a white bar at the top when I play. That's not normal. I honestly don't know what to tell you there. I've never had that issue before. That's really strange. Fastest way to make cash on Call of the Wild? Probably starting a red deer grind, to be honest. Red deer give insane amounts of money. And there's just so many of them. Another option is doing the missions and shooting everything in sight. Where do you find the ducks at? You can find ducks in a lot of places. I don't know the specifics because I don't hunt them too often, but ducks are pretty much all over the maps. Also, guys, I reincorporated this zone up here and turned one of my other zones into a level 1 and doe only zone. So we ditched one of the zones, and I've added this zone to the grind, so we still have the same amount of shootable deer. But it's moved into a more convenient area now. Hey, Deer Slayer, how's it going? Nice, Kathy. Yeah, it's really good. Red deer gives so much money. You don't even have to have a crazy setup. You can just go with the 1 or 2 tents to start on Tiawaroa. And, ooh, that's a big 3. Gosh, the level 3s and diamond 2s are just flowing in. There should be another 2. There he is. Okay. And that's... Okay, we actually should probably take that one out instead. There we go. Elixity, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What's the fastest way to get your first diamond? Ooh, there is a few different ways. I mean, the first thing would just be to check your entire map during the drink times of the animals. If you're still pretty new to the game, then I would say most likely at least one of your maps has a diamond on it. And so I would recommend kind of looking up what the different drink zone times are for each species, and then checking the water during those times, and you're bound to find at least one diamond. Most people have at least one diamond on their map whenever they first start, so I would recommend checking your maps first. Another thing you can do is, if there's a specific location you know that's really good, you can go into multiplayer and just check that location on a bunch of different servers until you find something. You can also try herd management, which is what I'm doing here, where basically we just leave all the smaller ones and only shoot the big ones, and it increases your chances of getting a diamond to spawn. 270.95. First max weight of the day as well. Let's add that one to the diamond count next. This might be the fastest we've ever added 3 diamonds to the diamond count. That's crazy. That is crazy fast. Elijah, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. You're my favorite YouTuber? Well, thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Pick a number 1 to 5. How about 3, Ebron? How about 3? Okay, where'd that herd go? These guys are here. Do a couple little time resets here until we get the others to show up. How rare is a melanistic whitetail? They're pretty rare, King Dre. I barely see them at all during this grind. I have not seen very many. Oh, I'm 0 to 75. What am I doing? There we go. We saved it. How did I get 0 to 75? That's what I want to know. How many great ones on the map? Currently just 1, Brendan, but we're going to keep stacking it until we get more. We're going to try and get as many as we could possibly get on the map before this new update hits. And as of now, we don't know when that new update is going to hit, but most likely I would guess a month from now. So we've got approximately maybe 3 to 5 weeks to stack as many as possible. If I keep grinding at the rate that I'm grinding now, with doing like 5 to 8 hours every single day, I think we could easily get a couple more great ones on the map in like a week or 2. He's over by Runaki Lake, Logan. He's right down here at this zone. Is a piebald whitetail rare? Yes, they are rare. I believe it's the most common of the whitetail rares, but it is still considered a rare. What map am I on? This is Leighton Lakes. Been grinding for 1 week, still haven't gotten my great one. Hey, it happens, Dre. There's a lot of luck that goes into it as well, but I'm really starting to think that herd management does affect it. I've been talking with quite a few people in the Great One grinding chat in the Hunters official Discord, and also been talking with people like I Buy Premiums, and we're all starting to think that there's got to be there has to be some effect on Great Ones with herd management. Not a lot, but enough to make them more consistent. Definitely seems like we're getting them every 1,000 to 2,000 kills, and there's like, I have yet to have a whitetail take longer than that ever since we started doing herd management. It's all been 1,000 to 2,000. Soul Hugh, congrats on getting that gifted sub from Ebron, and Ebron, thank you for gifting the sub, dude. Or, membership, I mean. Really appreciate it, dude. And Ebron with another one, thank you so much for another gifted membership. This time to Blake H. Congratulations, Blake. Hope you guys enjoy all of the emotes and stuff that comes with the membership. Ebron with another gifted membership. Holy. He's just throwing gifteds left and right. Holy. Congratulations to Drawn Prince. You just got a gifted membership from Ebron. Enjoy all of the member perks that come with that. Oh, is that what I think it is? I don't know. Is that one small enough? I think so. I think we can leave this zone. I think we can abandon that zone. You picked 3, so 3 new members. Got you. I was curious why you were making me pick a number. Now I know. I try to read as many as I can, Jonah. Obviously, it's impossible to read every message that comes through since there's a lot of people in here. But I try to get through at least as many as I can. Oh, we got $3 here this time. There she is. Mrs. Crow is in the building. Mrs. Crow is in the house. Y'all better behave. Shot too soon. Well, that's less than ideal. Alright, Kobe, no worries, dude. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate you stopping by the stream, as always. Non-vital organ. Okay, so we're doing great, in other words. At least he ran in the direction of the other one. What did we hit? Intestines and stomach. Wow. And the other one died right here. Jeez, they die quickly from non-vital hits with a 300. See, this is why I use it, guys. This is why I use the 300. If I mess up a shot, they're still not going to run very far. Which is why I always use it for the non-diamond trophies. What gun do I grind with? 300 Magnum and the 308 and the M1. It's a combination of all those. Depending on what I feel like using that day, I'll swap between the 308 and the M1 as my like diamond smoking rifle. And then for all the non-diamond ones, I just blast them with the 300 so they don't run very far. Nothing there. Let's keep doing this until they pop up. It's random, Bullpen. It's random. There's no way to predict who will get a gifted membership. Nice, Swaggy. Hope you've been enjoying it. Thank you, Jonah. Yeah, Tackle, we got another one. 1,100 kills since the last. Things have been crazy on our whitetail grind. That's a level 1. Okay, it looks like they're being stubborn. Let's not waste time. Well, we already killed the other 2 that were on the map, Casey. We killed them, I think, 4 or 5 days ago. And now we just got another to spawn. And so we're going to continue trying to stack these. This time I'm going to stack up to 3 or more. We're just going to stack until the new update hits, which is probably going to be like a month from now, if I were to take a guess. How many whitetail do I have? Gosh, I have killed... Let me go look at my sheet. I have killed 18,840 whitetail deer. Oh, that's a 3. Oh, that's right. I saved this 3 for the stream. Because of how weird it looks. Do you guys see how wonky this 3 looks? I had to save it to take down during the stream. He's such a wonky dude. There's our great one. There he is for those of you that have not seen him. It's not my favorite rack, but I mean, it's a great one regardless. I wish it would have got a different rack, though. We actually need to take all those. Wait a second. Where did these extra bucks come from? I have never had 3 shootable deer at either of these zones, and then all of a sudden there is. What is going on with my map? Well, I guess we'll take these out. Do it, Ebron. Roll it. Are you going to grind for red deer again? Yeah, we'll grind for them again at some point. Got 2 of them at least. Can we get the other as he runs away? Yes, we can. Beautiful. Not sure. So we've been pretty much just on the Great One grind recently. Wait, we got a new 1 there. Oh, that's right. We did get a new 1 there. I gotta go see how many are in that zone before I start shooting any of them. I don't know which level 1 is the one that's typically there. I don't know if maybe we have a solo buck that randomly got there or if they actually joined that herd. I gotta real quickly grab one of the drink zone tracks and see if it says 5. It does. Okay, beautiful. So that means we won't delete the zone by shooting all of them. Here's this guy. This is that weird level 3. 240. Oh, gosh. He scored 240, guys. Oh, my. Wow, that is something else. That is something else. I've never seen a buck like that. Yeah, I'm gonna tax him for sure. That's a weird one. That is such a weird deer. I love finding the level 3s like this because you just don't expect it. Crazy. Just a crazy looking deer. The troll, though, that's unfortunate. If only it made diamond, right? That'd be amazing. If we could get one like that to make diamond, that'd be phenomenal. No, bow hunter, we're not shooting it. We're stacking it. Let's find one of the drink zones here, see if it says 5. Or I guess it'd be 4 because we don't have a respawn yet. Okay, yeah. So it's 4 right now. We need the respawn to show up to have it say 5 again. Alright, later, Swaggy, thank you for dropping in. What's the rifle name I'm using? That is the 300 Magnum. The one that I shot the level 3 with is the M1. I'm shooting the diamonds right now, Emmett. We're already past the stacking stage for diamonds. I've already got all of the zones perfect. So we're at the point where we're just killing off all the 3s and 2s and trying to get great ones to spawn. That's all there is to it now. Ebron, thank you for another 5 gifted, dude. That is so insanely generous. Congrats to Gavin, the Hunting Man, Bowman, Zachary Bay, Prime Content. You guys all just got gifted memberships from Ebron. And Ebron with another gifted membership. Congratulations, Archie. You just got that one. Holy. Absolute legend, I tell you. An absolute legend. That is crazy, man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that super generous support. Crazy. You absolute legend, you. Will we be getting new emotes? I think we have to get 300 members in order to get a new emote. If we can get to 300 members, we'll definitely be able to do another emote for sure, though. I don't even know what we're at currently, but we got to be around like 280, maybe 290. So I think soon we'll be able to get a, oh, that like overlaps. I gotta move this down. There. Okay, it shouldn't overlap anymore. The alerts should not do any more overlapping. How many kills do you have with every single animal in the game? Every animal in the game? It's around 52,000 last I looked. Which was actually pretty recently. So we're about 52,000 kills of all animals in game. And about 40,000 of those are just whitetail and red deer. Though since there's about probably 20% of my deer that I didn't claim, definitely not all of those are counted in my codex. There's definitely some that I just left because they were too far away that will definitely not be counted in my codex. So I'd say we probably killed about 60k nah, maybe not that much. Probably about 57k animals in total, with about 38,000 of those being red deer and whitetail, and then the rest of those being all the other species in the game. You guys can kind of tell I have an obsession with Great One grinding when literally like 3/4 of my kills are whitetail and red deer. Did he float? No? Where did he go? Oh yeah, I think I was 0 to 300 there at first. Yeah, they both ran a bit. Makes sense. Sadly, no, Drawn, I have not killed a Great One black bear. That is one that has eluded me this whole time. I did a 2,600 kill grind and never got it. And then they did the update to Silver Ridge Peaks where the mountain lions and the bears now overlap each other's drink times. And they changed the areas that the bears are located in. And it kind of just ruined the grind for me. I already didn't enjoy it that much, and then they made it even worse, so I just stopped grinding for black bear. Eventually we'll get back to it, though, because I do need to get at least one of them for my lodge. We'll probably wait till after we get a moose Great One, though. That sounds like a bug, Gavin. It might be... Is your internet dropped at the moment, or what? Because I know sometimes on console especially, if you are disconnected from the internet, sometimes it will bug out and say that it's not available. But unfortunately, I've never had the issue, so I don't really know too much about it. I mean, that's up to you, Ebron. That is up to you, man. I really appreciate all of the super generous memberships here. Crazy. What's the gun and the sight? So I'm using the 300 Magnum, and this is the Argus scope on top of it. And they just do not want to show up. They're being very stubborn. Ebron, thank you for another gifted membership. Holy... That's insane, dude. That is insane. Congrats to BirdDog12. You just got a gifted membership. Enjoy all the perks that come with that. Whoa. Dude, what is up with our deer? Look at this. We've got an extra buck in this one as well. I'm so confused. What is happening? Where are all of these deer coming from? That is the third zone that has an extra buck. Did I accidentally delete a zone and just not realize it? And then all the respawns went to these zones? I bet that's what happened. But I mean, that's just more deer to take down each run, so I'll take it. I will take it, man. Awesome regardless. Oh, I'm super excited, Jamie. This is going to be the biggest update Call of the Wild has ever seen. So excited for it. I really can't wait to see what it's actually going to be like once we get a chance to actually play it. Yeah, once again, the zone is 5. That's so cool. That is great to see. We're getting extra shootable bucks just out of nowhere. If it did come from one of the other zones, the only one I can think of is the southern zone. Maybe I accidentally shot too many bucks down here out of a zone and turned it to a solo doe zone. That would explain it. Other than that, I don't know why we're suddenly getting extra shootable deer. I keep a tent here because this zone still occasionally gets 1 buck, so I'm going to keep that going. This zone we can finally abandon, by the way, We finally got this zone right here to be just a level 1 and a fence rack level 2, so we can finally abandon that zone. No, that's pretty normal praise. I get late zones constantly as well. If you've got the money to do it, I would recommend just... If you got a zone within your tent, just spam time resets until he shows up. That's what I do. I just spam time resets until that herd shows up at their zone. It's a lot faster than waiting for them. That looked like a half-decent deer. Yeah, it's a big 2. Only see these 2 here. We know for a fact there's a couple does that hang out as well, but only seeing the bucks right now. Probably not anytime soon, CJ. It's just not my thing. No, Oski, we're not killing it yet. We're going to stack it until we get another one. We're going to try and get as many great ones on the map as we can until the new update drops, which will probably be like a month from now. So we're going to take the next month to try and stack as many as possible. I want to see how far we can push it. I want to see how many we can get on the map at once. No, our shootable deer are here. Where did those other ones come from then? Because these ones are still here. I'm absolutely blown away. Where did those come from? Or not blown away, I'm absolutely baffled. I have no idea where those extra bucks are coming from. Makes no sense. I wonder if maybe me incorporating another zone into my grind and taking a different zone away just made the spawns get weird. Because we've had 3 zones on that last run that had an extra buck. Really strange. Nice, Jennifer. Nice, Kathy. I mean, it's a cool lodge. I like Spring Creek. It's just unfortunate that it doesn't have more large mounts. But other than that, it's a pretty lodge. I always liked it. Alright, let's do a time reset. Oh no, Gavin, that's the worst, man. I feel like I've heard of that before. That's not good. I would, Archie, but I don't really have a need to check the other zones. The way I see it right now is, as long as my respawns are consistent, and I'm always getting like the same amount of deer and not losing shootable deer, then I'm not too worried about checking the straggler zones. There's a big 3. The 3s are flowing in. You see, this time there's only 2 shootable deer here. That third one is not back. I wonder if it's going to be the same over here. Do you like pronghorn being added to Rancho? Yeah, I think it's a great addition to it. I was asking for not whitetail. I was asking for pronghorn on Rancho even before it released. Back before we knew the species list, that was something that I really wanted. No, it's not a new great one, Rack. We've got one of them already. This is the Kinsko Rack. That's what I call it, at least, is the Kinsko Rack. What's my favorite great one? I like the typical looking whitetail and the drop tine rack. But I think my favorite great one overall is the red deer. But recently, the whitetail are kind of creeping up. They might become my favorite soon. What a beauty. I still think this is the best looking diamond rack. I still think this is my favorite. No, we're not shooting the great one, Bosso HD. we are going to stack it. So in other words, we're going to try and get multiple great ones on the map at once. We're going to leave it until we get another one to spawn. In fact, we're going to try and get as many to spawn as we possibly can. Let's raise up the diamond counter. 317. Where will I grind the Great One Moose? I don't know yet. I was thinking about doing Medved, but with the addition of wolves coming to Medved, I don't know if that's going to be a good idea. And so then I was thinking maybe the new map if it's good. But I don't know if it's going to be good, right? Like, we don't know if it's going to be good for moose. So provided the new map is good for moose, we'll probably grind there. But if it's not good for moose, then we'll grind Medved. If the wolves suck on Medved, then we're probably going to grind... I guess I would have to say Yukon because I don't want to move around my whitetail setup. So right now, that's kind of the lineup I'm going for. New map if it's good. Medved if the new map isn't good for it. And if that doesn't work out because of the wolves, then we'll go to Yukon. It's hard to say, Cole. If you tried doing herd management, I definitely noticed that that has made my grinds a lot more consistent. One thing that I always recommend doing is if you've been grinding for thousands of kills and you haven't seen your great one, something that I've always had success with is just switching up what I'm doing. Whether it be switching up the grinding style or maybe hunting a little bit differently for a few runs. Switching things up has always done well in the past for me. Oh, I forgot about Revontuli. That's right, guys. Why didn't I think of that? I keep forgetting Revontuli has moose. I keep forgetting it has moose. Okay, I guess Revontuli would be the third option for me, because they do have a lot of moose there. Revontuli is actually a moose haven. That map is loaded. So I guess it would be new map, Yukon, or not Yukon. It would be new map, Medved, and then third option would be Revontuli. So that would be like my top 3 in order of which maps I'm going to try and grind. Don't bobcats scare animals also? They definitely do. I don't know if that'll change in the future, though. I hope it will. I'd like to see that get adjusted in the future. What am I going to shoot the Great One with? I'm not sure yet. I'll probably decide that whenever we take them. Whenever we get a few of them sacked and then take them down, that's when we'll decide what guns we're going to use. I saw a lot of people wanting me to shoot one with a shotgun, so we'll probably do that for at least one of them. There's a 3. Gosh, we're getting 3s everywhere today. This is a 3-filled day. Like, we usually find a decent bit of 3s every stream, but this is a lot of them really fast. Our map is just on fire right now. Hey, Lemon, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Can I shoot it with a 7mm? We might shoot one of them with the 7mm. I don't think I've done that before. We might. I definitely want to go with guns we've never used, so keep that in mind. We will use guns I've never used. I'm thinking I want to do 10 gauge buckshot for one of them. And then for another one, I'd like to use a bow of some sort. But I don't think I'm comfortable with using a recurve or a longbow. I absolutely suck with both of them. So I don't know if I'm comfortable enough to use those. I might use a different compound bow, though. 271, that's a big male. Wait, this is the, oh, this is the, nicer looking 270s rack. Just for fun, Luke. Just for fun. I swap guns here and there. From a tree stand? I already took one from a tree stand, I thought. Did I? Did I take one from a tree stand? I don't remember. No, I don't think I did. That's a good buck, though. I think I have one slightly bigger, though, with this rack. Let's add that to the diamond count. 318. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think we shot one from a tree stand. I think I wanted to, and it didn't work out. Yeah, exactly, Aiden. I actually took one with a crossbow already, Josh. Actually, my most recent great one that we shot was taken down with the crossbow. Gosh, they're still not showing up. What's the deer count? In total? 18,840. That's how many whitetail we've shot over the last 2 years or 2.5 years actually, since the great one was released. Since we started grinding late and again, it's been, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000. I've killed 6,000 whitetail in like the last 3 weeks or so. Something like that. And I've been grinding 5 to 8 hours every single day ever since we started getting back into the whitetail grind. I've been so addicted to the grind. This is one of the more like enjoyable and rewarding grinds we've done, and it just makes me want to grind all the time. There they are, finally. About time they showed up. Yeah, once again, this zone did not get those extra deer. So just for one run, we had an extra buck at 3 zones. This run, there's no extras. Yeah, once we get to it in the rotation, Hunter. I've got a specific rotation I go around the map in, so once we get to him, we will get to him. I try to do the exact same route every single run. Nobody really knows, Medial. They haven't really talked about that before. The developers kind of stay hush-hush about how respawns and stuff like that works. Because obviously they don't want people being able to abuse them. But from what I can tell, it seems like they spawn pretty much immediately and then just have to travel back to their zone. And so it's just a matter of waiting for them to get to their zones. I sometimes will do time resets until they show up. But that gets expensive if you don't have a ton of in-game cash. That was not the most graceful shot in the world. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna move on. That was terrible. What am I doing with my life? Do I like the new gun skins? I love it. Absolutely love the fact that gun skins are becoming a thing. Like, that's something I've wanted for years. I've been wanting gun skins for years, and I always wondered, like, why can't they just add interchangeable skins? It seems like it'd be pretty easy, right? Like, it's just changing the skin of a gun. And then they finally did it. And it's a lot more than I ever expected. It really seems like we're going to get a lot with it. And I imagine throughout time they'll probably add more, right? I couldn't see them just having the base ones that come with the update. I'm sure in the future they've got to add more, right? Does stacking diamonds help with getting a great one at all? No, stacking doesn't do anything. At least in my opinion. I know iBuy Premiums has said before that he's convinced that having a great one on the map will help with getting more, but I personally haven't seen that be the case. My grinds have been the same with or without great ones on my map. So I don't think stacking great ones helps you get more great ones. However, stacking diamonds and great ones on your map will help you get more level 1s, and then once you get the level 1s that you, once you get to the amount of level 1s that you want for your grind, then you can kill off all of the diamonds and great ones, and you'll be able to just focus on your best of the best zones then. So stacking has a purpose, but it doesn't, having the diamonds or the great ones on your map doesn't get you more diamonds and great ones. It's what happens after you're done stacking that gets you more diamonds. If you want to see everything, Antonio, check out the Drop Time Great One video I released like a week ago. Maybe it was a little bit over a week at this point, but I go over my setup and all my zones in that video and talk about how to do herd management as well. It's kind of like a Great One kill and herd management video lumped into one. In fact, I need to real quickly make a command for that. I keep forgetting to do it. I need to make a command to bring up that video. Because I think that's one of the questions I get more than anything else, is how to do herd management, how to stack and stuff like that, what you should do, how long you should wait to kill them off. Like, I get asked that so much, so I think I should probably do a... You guys will probably hear the video play in the background for a split second. Hello, everybody. Gotta copy the link and then add it to a Nightbot command. I think I have an HM command. Yeah, I do. So I'll just add this link there. I think this should work. Okay, could one of the mods do the !HM command and see if it updated? It should include 2 different links now. Ooh, I'm gonna need to space that out a bit though. That looks terrible. I need to space that out a bit more. That's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, try it again. Try it again. Let's see how this does. I want them to be like I want the red deer and whitetail to kind of be stacked on top of each other. I want it to be spaced out a bit more. Yeah, the spaces don't actually show. That's unfortunate. I know what I can do though. I can make this look a little bit neater by doing like arrows. Maybe this will work better. Okay, try it now. Try it now. Keep in mind, guys, it's for mods only. Only mods can do commands. Mods and members can only do commands. I mean, it kind of looks better, I guess. Whatever, we'll go with it. Spending too much time trying to fix this. It's good enough. Good enough. I'll figure it out later. I think I'll probably separate them to like a... I'll do like 2 commands. One will be like WTHM and the other will be like RDHM for like whitetail and red deer. That's probably how I'll have to do it in the long run. What do I think the next great one will be after moose? I'm hoping for black-tailed deer. But I got a feeling it'll probably be fallow deer so that Hirschfelden gets another great one. Probably will, Caleb. That's actually one of the ones I plan to use. Most likely we'll be using 10 gauge buckshot on one of them. What's the biggest animal I've killed on Layton Lakes? Probably the first ever Layton whitetail great one I got. That thing was pretty high scoring. Got an extra one here. We'll leave this little guy, I think. Yeah, let's kill off this other one. I don't want two of them to be ones. So we'll just leave the smallest one. Our great one is not here yet, so not sure where he is. 7.4k kills in. Jeez, Zua. That's crazy. Alright, well, those whitetail are going crazy. What if I next shot one with the longbow? Oh no, that would... I don't know if I could do that. That's too much. That would be too much for old Crow to handle. No way I could do that. Too much risk. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you then, Zua. If you're picking up all of them, and it still took 7k, I think that's just bad RNG. I think you're just getting unlucky, unfortunately. I had 2 grinds take 6,000 for the red deer, so... It definitely happens. Like, sometimes there's just some... really rough RNG that happens on Great One grinds. Then other times you get level 3s left and right like this. The level 3s are just everywhere today, man. Not the greatest angle this time, though. I just need him to go broadside, and then we'll be good. Come on, turn for me. You know what? It actually worked out. Wow. That's crazy. I can't believe that actually worked out. Hey, Fish, how's it going? I already did, Josh. I got my second to last one with the muzzleloader. With the mini ball as well. Welcome back, Kobe. Welcome back. 263. That's a biggin. That's really high scoring for this rack. I think I've got one that was better, though. Yeah, sometimes the great one just takes a while to spawn. I've had some grinds be very like back and forth. I've had some come super quickly. Like my fastest great one ever was, well, besides initial spawns, because I did have at least one initial spawn, possibly 2. Second one, I'm not sure if it was. But my quickest great one was a 180 kill red deer grind. That is the fastest I've ever had a great one show up. Never been able to do the same thing again. Okay, there's one we need to take down. Beautiful. Yeah, it can be pretty random. Sometimes they come quickly, sometimes it takes forever. Part of it's just the luck of the draw. Yeah, that's crazy, Zua. That's crazy. That is super fast. Hey, Keith, my day's going good. 77 is really quick, Jordan. That's very quick. I've never had one quite that quick. I've had some quick ones, but never sub 100. Couldn't spot him. Nothing over there. Oh, me too, Caitlin. I would kill for a quick black bear grind. Like, oh my gosh, my black bear grind was so grueling. And I never even got it. That was the worst part. It was grueling and I never got it. It's like the black bear just don't like me. Alright, they're just gonna be stubborn, I take it. Using the 300 Magnum. Fast way to make money, don't have enough to buy tripods and tents. Just kill a bunch of red deer on either, well, really any of the maps that have red deer, Andrea. The red deer give about 1,000 to 1,400 cash a piece, and they're in very big herds, so if you just go and shoot a bunch from a herd, you get a pretty good amount of money pretty quickly. Another good option is do the missions and shoot any animals you find along the way. That can be a pretty good way to do it as well. How many great ones do I have now? All of the counters are on the top of the screen. We're currently at 6 red deer, 7 whitetail killed, and then we've got number 8 on the map. So once we kill our 8th great one whitetail, it'll be a total of 14 great ones between the two. Favorite great one, black bear fur? I would say probably either the chestnut or the spirit. I like both of them quite a bit. But they all look pretty cool. I'd say the least favorite for me is the spotted. I don't know. Just not a big fan. Doing our once every 10 run check just to make sure that nothing crazy's here. Okay, just that fence wreck too. Think we're good to leave that one. When does the update come out? Most likely like a month from now, I would guess. Nobody really knows, but if we're going with the typical schedule, I would imagine mid-December. So about a month from now, most likely. Got a 262 diamond fallow. Nice, Logan. That's awesome. Congrats on that beast. Yeah, that's main menu. No, Jennifer, we have not killed it yet. We're going to be stacking this great one to try and get more on the map at the same time. What's my biggest diamond whitetail? 275.50. Or 275.51. Only ever seen one of them score that high, though. At least for me personally, that's the biggest one I've killed, and I've only killed one like that. Oh yeah, that's huge, Great 100. 276 fallow is massive. Yeah, that's what we're hoping for, Hopi. I want to get at least 3. We're gonna just stack as many as possible until the update drops, so we got plenty of time. I got a feeling we can get at least 3. Maybe 4 if we're lucky. Knowing my luck, though, now that I've said that, this will be one of the grinds that screws us over. We're gonna hit like a 6,000 kill grind or something. That would be my luck. Yeah, Kathy, I did finally get a 275. I got it a couple of days ago. They are crazy big. Really hoping to get one of the rare 276s. Not sure, Keith. We haven't decided yet. We haven't decided on a time, but it'll be sometime tonight. But I think it'll be cool to do like a side-by-side grinding stream with Casey. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, because I was talking to him this morning about possibly doing it, but wasn't sure exactly when. Yeah, Matt, we do have one great one on the map at the moment. We got one of them. We're gonna leave him until we get some more. Really hoping that we can get at least 1 or 2 more on the map before the update hits in a month or so. Yeah, Josh, I do hunt in real life. I haven't been able to recently, but growing up, I used to hunt. Okay, awesome, Caitlin. Perfect. I didn't hear him, so thank you for that. I know I asked him, like, when I first jumped in, but I had to leave briefly and didn't hear his reply. There's our great one for those that haven't seen him. Look at that thick boy. Not my favorite rack, but still cool. It's still a great one regardless. We need to kill off one of those ones that's with the great one as well. Actually, I got an idea. You know how I'm always worried about accidentally killing our great one by accident if he were to like cross in front of us? If I don't shoot the one, I don't have to kill anything in this zone. So I actually might just leave that level 1 until we take that great one down. That way I don't accidentally kill him. Sadly, none, Jay. I have had terrible luck with IRL hunting. And from a lot of the people that I talked to around the time that I was getting into it, I got into hunting in Oregon at a pretty rough time where there was a lot of bad years where not too many people were getting bucks. So sadly, I just got into it at a rough time. Oh, there definitely is specific racks that are more common, Joni. The one that's on the map right now is one of the more common ones, but the most common, I would say, is the cluster rack. A lot of people call it the crown rack. That one is way more common than the others. And then the big rack is surprisingly common as well. It's actually the smaller racks that are the least common. And recently the drop tine seems to be a pretty common one as well, but the 2 least common are the 2 smallest great one racks. Which is the not cluster, it's the short rack, and also the typical rack. Those 2 are the least common. The others, it's a bit more even, but the cluster rack I definitely see the most. Definitely see that one the most. Which is, that makes sense, that's why I got 3 of that one. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, hopefully we'll get something good in a couple of years. I plan to get back into IRL hunting in a year or 2, probably. Depending on how things go. So maybe we will have a IRL hunting video on the channel in a year or 2. Provided YouTube allows it. YouTube is pretty strict with IRL hunting content. It would be wild if you decided to shoot one of those level ones with the great one, like 1,700 to 1,800 kills, and get lucky enough to have 2 in the same zone. Yeah, I've been thinking about that too. I'd like to get 2 in the same zone, but at the same time, I don't want to risk accidentally shooting the one that's there. Thank you, Zoo. I appreciate that. Yeah, the small wreck has like one of the lowest weights for sure, Dur. That I definitely have noticed about it. It's always got a very low weight. How do I drop my deer? 300 Magnum, PNH. I use the 300 Magnum. It doesn't give you full score on them, but it drops them super quick. So you won't be getting your gold medals on the golds or diamonds on the diamonds if you were to shoot them with it. It drops them in the track, but at the expense of not getting full medal. Hey, Carrie, how's it going? Would be happy with any great one. Oof. You'll get one eventually. You just gotta keep grinding. That's really all there is to it. But this is what I'm talking about. See, you don't get full score on whitetail because the 300 Magnum is too big for it. But it'll drop them in their tracks, so all of the non-diamonds I shoot with the 300 to speed up the grind as much as I can. Because the less tracking you have to do, the better. Well, we got at least one of them here, too. Perfect. Awesome. Love to see it. You know, I'm just waiting for one of our great ones to spawn here. And we just see a giant rack poking out of the reeds. That would honestly be kind of cool. I mean, not the ideal zone to have one in, but it would be cool to see the rack poke out of the reeds. I kind of want to get one here just for that reason alone. Just because I think it would look cool. It's going good, Carrie. Got one of the great ones to spawn last night, and that has got me a lot less, what's the word? I guess stressed to try and get more. Because I know I at least have one on the map now. So it's been a pretty relaxed, chill day. Nice, Giga. Nice, dude. How much money do I have in game? Around 14 million. All from these great one grinds. Oh, gotcha, Nun. How's it going? Yeah, Angela, when you do a lot of great one grinding, money builds up very fast. I've killed around 20,000 red deer during my great one grinds, and red deer give over 1,000 cash a piece. And so you can imagine how the money stacks up. I recommend checking out the herd management guides that I've got. Sarah, that would help you out quite a bit. It kind of walks you through the way that I grind for both whitetail and red deer. One of the mods can put that in the chat. I did not see you, sir. Got him. Out like a light. Thank you, Bowman. Appreciate that. Yes, Archie, indeed. Come on, great one. Let's get another one. Sadly, no, Bradley. They kind of nerfed the geese. Geese don't give nearly as much money. Not sure, Connor, but most likely it'll be like a month from now. If they continue on with the trend of previous updates, most likely mid-December. How does your first great one feel? Oh, it is insane. The very first time I spawned a great one, it was crazy. It's, the video's here on the channel as well. It's one of my highest viewed videos, so it should be pretty easy to find, but, it was crazy. The first great one was insane. How do you back up your save file for Call of the Wild? So the only way to do it is, first you gotta make sure that Steam Cloud Sync is turned off. Or wait, no. No, you don't have to worry about that. Actually, no, because then it'll try to replace it if you have to replace your save file. So make sure Steam Cloud Sync is turned off, because if you do have a situation where you lose your save, and then you attempt to bring your backup to replace your save with your backup save, it'll tell you that it's conflicting, and then it'll try to re-overwrite it with the cloud. So turn off the Cloud Sync first in the properties of Call of the Wild in Steam. And then you have to go to, I believe it's your Documents folder, and then Avalanche Studios, and then it should say like COTW for Call of the Wild, and then Saves. And I just copy the save folder and put it on a different drive, and use that as my backup. And I do that every week or so. That way, if I get file corruption, I can just pull the backup and hopefully not have a ton of stuff lost. Because I actually have had my save corrupt twice. And the only reason that I was able to save it was because I had the backups. So I do highly recommend that if you're on PC, back up your save files. Last thing you want is to lose your save to something like a power outage, which has happened to me twice. What's in my PC? Could one of the mods or members bring up the PC specs? Thank you. Thank you, Osgard. Oh yeah, that's definitely understandable, Angela. Great one grinding does take up a lot of time. You could just start a casual one, though. You don't have to grind a ton every day to do a grind. Like, if you only have 30 minutes a day, you could grind for 30 minutes. If you only have an hour, you could grind for an hour. You don't have to grind as hard as somebody like myself. I spend a lot more hours grinding than the average person, primarily because I do this not only as a hobby, but also as a job. Yeah, exactly. Caitlin did a casual bear grind, just, you know, spending like an hour shooting bears every day. Some days a couple hours. Some days no hours. If you do a casual grind, you'll eventually get it. It just takes a little bit longer, typically. So it looks like the diamonds have slowed down a bit. Ow! Freaking rude, dude! Every once in a while I like to check over here just to make sure we don't have any new whitetail herds, because I know they can drink down there as well. Last thing I would want is them to just randomly show up there and I not know it. If I weren't doing YouTube, what would I do? I really, for the longest time, wanted to get into game development, but I was just never smart enough to learn all of the coding things and stuff like that, so ended up never doing it. But I guess if I wasn't doing YouTube, I'd probably still be doing something that has to do with games. Because regardless, I love video games, I love the whole industry and everything. And so if I wasn't doing YouTube, I'd probably be doing something with games regardless. Honestly, doing something like Jaxiebeard does, like a community manager for a game like Call of the Wild. That type of stuff seems like it would be pretty fun. Yeah, Mackenzie, we got one on the map. The great one is the Kinsko rack this time, Logan. We got a Kinsko rack great one on the map. How and when did I decide to start YouTube? I started doing YouTube a long time ago, actually, but didn't start taking it seriously until about 2.5 years ago when the pandemic hit. Once that whole thing started going on, I had a lot of extra free time, and so I decided to start up YouTube and actually consistently post. And that's when things started growing here on the channel. And then here we are today. 2.5 years later. Is that the only two? Oh, wait, that is. Got him. Been tempted to shoot one from this herd as well. Just to get an extra shootable deer here. But I kind of don't want to. It seems pretty good right now. Hey, it happens, average gamer. It took me longer than that to get my first diamond. My first diamond, I didn't get until I was level 51. So it was a lot of playtime before I got my first diamond. I bought all of the DLCs, PNH. I don't know how much it would total, but I bought all the DLCs. Yeah, Lemon, I'm actually going to be doing a collaboration stream with Kill Clinton later tonight. I don't really do too many collabs besides with Kill Clinton, and then sometimes I've done some with Flinter as well. I've done other collabs with other creators here and there, but not super consistently. That looks like a 3. It is! Could tell by the way those tines looked. Ooh, bad shooting, but we got the 3 at least. Where's the other one? There should be one more buck around here. Where's he gonna run out? Huh? Where is he? That's odd. Missing a buck. The deer are being weird. Howdy, Rylan. How's it going? $252. It's a troll. Ah, man. Well, time to add another troll to my grind. As the 3rd troll since that great one spawned. What is my favorite Call of the Wild moment? I don't know. There's so many moments that are super memorable for me. I honestly don't know. I don't know what is the most memorable moment for me in Call of the Wild. There's so many of them. It's hard to pick. I mean, one of them would obviously have to be my first ever great one. The Melanistic Pheasant, that was a very memorable one for me. Getting the Drop Tine Great One Whitetail, it was super memorable. Like, I can already tell that's going to be something that I always remember super vividly for years. Because it was the first great one that we got from this Leighton grind, and it was the coolest rack I've ever got. So that one is super memorable for me. Getting the albino lions in multiplayer, that was also very memorable. First super rare red deer, I don't know if that's as memorable. Because with herd management, I kind of expected to eventually get a super rare if I kept grinding. But I don't know if it was as memorable as some of the other moments. There's just so many moments. Like, I've posted close to 1,000 videos. So there's been a lot of different things that have happened that are memorable. Do great ones have trophy ratings? Yes, they do. They do indeed have trophy ratings. How to get rares? Nobody knows how to get, like, rares faster. Really, the only way to get rares is just shoot animals until one of them spawns back as a rare. That's really all there is to it. Rares are something that we don't really know too much about. All we know is that there's a random chance that you can get one with a rare fur type whenever they respawn. Typically, rares are a lot harder to get than diamonds are, though. I think diamonds are the easiest trophy, rares are next in line, and then great ones are the hardest. And then a super rare would be at the very top, which is a diamond with a rare fur type. Well, I suppose a rare fur type great one whitetail is actually the hardest to get. So that would technically be at the top, but that is very unlikely to ever happen. It's only happened a couple times, so super unlikely. Johnny, thank you for the 4 months. And finally post this, wouldn't let me yesterday. Hey, at least it lets you now. At least it's letting you now. Welcome back. Nice, Nathaniel. That's awesome, dude. Congrats. Congratulations, my dude. That is awesome. I knew it, Johnny. I knew you would. What did you miss? You missed a few diamonds, Jameson. That's really been it so far. We've got a few diamonds to spawn, but other than that, nothing new has spawned this stream. Nothing too crazy. No new great ones, no rares. Yeah, Tapir, so there is currently only rares for the whitetail deer. Only whitetail deer great ones can have rares. The other great ones unfortunately can't. But for whitetail, it's the fabled piebald, it's the melanistic, and the albino. Sadly, red deer great ones do not have rares. Neither do the black bear. Quite sad. I wish they did. Oh yeah, we did have that wonky looking troll. That is true. That was a pretty nice one. What kind of games did I play before Call of the Wild? I still play them to this day. You guys just don't see streams of a lot of the other games I play. Ark Survival Evolved was a big one. Still play that pretty much every single day for the most part. Been getting back into Ark recently. Other games I play quite a bit are Escape from Tarkov, Marauders, a few others. Hey, KC, you're down to 23 zones. Dude, it's happening. Moving up in the world. The grind is getting to the good part. Now, definitely just check some of those other zones that you've crossed off every, like, 15 or 20 runs just to make sure. I've had so many scenarios where I go back and then zones that I thought were filled with ones just randomly had a couple twos and even a 3 a few times. But other than that, it seems like you're pretty much at the good part of the grind where you can start cutting down quite a bit. Alright, I think we're going to shoot that one that's next to the great one. The more I think about it, I do want to try and get 2 in the same zone. So I'm going to shoot that level 1, that extra level 1 that spawned. Would you ever do a video to mess up the great one? I don't think so, TDV. I don't think I would do that. I appreciate the super chat, though, but I don't think I would purposely mess up a great one. Maybe once I have, like, 10 whitetail great ones, I would do it, but not right now. How many whitetail do you think you will have stacked by the time New England map comes out? I'm hoping 3 great ones at least. If I can get 3 stacked, I'll be happy. Speaking of that, where is he? Where is our buddy? Well, Let's just pick one. There he is. There's our great one. You did, Caitlin? My gosh, that's a lot of time. That is a lot of time. What do you get if you mess up a great one? It just shows a gold medal. If you mess up the great one, it's a gold. Alright, let's check this. Okay, yeah, 4. Perfect. So now we should have 1 shootable buck there. Nice, Zua. How's the duck game not cured yet? I don't know, Drew. Duck game is just a constantly evolving disease. It's very hard to escape the duck aim. Many have tried and few have succeeded. Duck aim remains. Oh, guys, be sure to stop by later today. Later in the evening, we're probably going to do a duo grinding stream with Kill Clinton, where we'll both grind our maps side by side and just kind of chat about the grind while we're grinding and see if we can make some massive progress. Since we want to get great ones spawning before the end of, well, before the new update comes out, we're gonna try and do some more stuff like this, you know? Get the grind going like crazy. I mean, mine's kind of already been going like crazy, but more streaming of it, you know? What's my favorite reserve? My favorite reserve right now is Tiawaroa. With my second and third being SRP and Revontuli. Gosh, that's so bright. So blinding. 238, not bad. And so the only thing that you have missed is a few diamonds and a really wonky troll. Level 2 there. Sadly, no, Apis. We do not have any word on when the new update will come. Typically, it's like mid to late December, though, so I would imagine it'll be around then. Hey now, where'd you come from? Hey now. You're a dead deer. Get to moving on. Oof, missed those. He's hit. That's all that matters. We got him. He'll die eventually. What would I do if I saw a great one IRL? Freak out and probably be like so shaky that I would miss the shot. Let's be honest. That's what would happen. I'd probably freak out and be so shaky that I wouldn't successfully get the shot. Nice one and only. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Oh, definitely, West. SRP is loaded. Holy! Jeff coming in as a legendary crow. Holy! That's crazy. Jeff, welcome, dude. Enjoy the green name in chat. Special badge icon, all the awesome emotes, ability to use commands, access to private Discord channels once you link Discord to YouTube, and access to my scrapped content on the channel. Holy dude, that is so generous of you. That is so insanely generous of you. That's just wild. For those of you that don't know, Legendary Crow is the 3rd tier membership. The $25 a month membership, so that is crazy. Thank you so much, dude. Welcome to the Scare Crew. That is ridiculous. That is just insanely generous. Oh, there's a level 3. A level 3 for Jeff. Right here. I think we got it. I think we got it good. Yeah, it's definitely dying. Thank you, dude. That's crazy. How do I decide what to shoot? I just shoot level 2s and above. I don't shoot the level 1s. That's about all there is to it. Pretty simple, actually. Just don't shoot the level 1s, shoot the 2s and 3s. There's a 2. Where's the other 2, though? There's just been some really strange respawns in this zone recently. We're only getting one of our 2s to come back at a time. Oh, they've known from the beginning, Zua. They've known from the beginning, and we're pretty happy for me. Because for the longest time, you know, growing up, never thought it would be possible, and then to see that it was actually possible, it, what's the word? It was like an eye-opener for a lot of us. 259, that's a diamond. Diamond number 320. Holy. Ty, thank you for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Hope you've been doing great. Hope everything has been going good for you. Why do people stack and do herd management at the same time? Wouldn't it do the opposite of what you want? No, not exactly, Blonde Cobra. So, stacking actually will get you more level 1s on the map. And in herd management, you're trying to get as many level 1s as you can to skew the odds of getting diamonds. And so it actually helps you quite a bit. Because at a point, you get to a point eventually where the map just refuses to spawn more level 1s. And if you want to further that, you can stack diamonds to get even more level 1s on the map. The only reason I'm stacking great ones is, well, just for fun. I'm trying to get multiple great ones on the map at once again and take them all at the same time. When do I decide to shoot my diamonds? It's really just a matter of whenever you're satisfied with the amount of 1s on your map. That's how you decide when you want to shoot all the diamonds. When you're satisfied with the amount of 1s on the map and think that you're at a point where it's going to be enough, then you can shoot all your diamonds. The beauty of stacking diamonds to get your 1s to spawn is if you shoot them and then you decide that you shot them too early, you can always just stack again. I think there's more to it than that, Jordan. I would recommend checking out my herd management guide that is lumped into my Great One, my Drop Time Great One Whitetail video. Because I explain it much better in there than I can live. I'd recommend giving that a look. Because it talks about it all pretty in-depth. Yeah, that herd's not there this time. Members are those that are doing like a monthly membership bullpen. Memberships are something where you can pay anywhere from 99 cents at the lowest tier or up to higher amounts depending on the tier that you go with to get access to emotes and also to support the work that I do here on the channel. That's what a membership is. How many great ones do I have? Currently, 7 whitetail and 6 red deer, but we have whitetail number 8 on the map. Anything special? No. Alright, so they are being stubborn. How long did it take to get the amount of 1s I have? About, I mean, to get to a point where herd management started working and I started seeing lots of diamonds, it took about 1,700 kills. About 1,700 kills, and that was throughout all of my zones, consistently trying to hunt all of them. That's a big 3. Oh, 2 3s. We got an extra shootable deer here. Or wait, no we don't. That's the one. Holy, double 3s in the zone. What came back here with our great one? We even have our respawn back here yet? I don't think we do. I don't see him. Distance is 269. Can I do this? I think I can. Hey, we got them both. Wow. That's actually pretty surprising. I didn't think we would actually make those shots. Bobby, how's it going, man? You ain't doing your grind correctly. You gotta have a hat with a picture of the Great One on it. It is represented as a gift to the gods. You are so correct. Why have I not been doing that? I'd have a rare Great One by now. Gosh, you're right, Bobby. I should be doing that. Thank you so much for the super chat, though. There we go. A troll. Rip. That one trolled, of course. So what else? Are we gonna get trolled by another? We're gonna get floated by another? Nope, no floater. That's good, at least. Where did he go? Oh, he's right there. Beautiful. Love to see it. Yeah, Caden, I've used it before. I just don't really like using it. That one is a diamond. 255. We got the liver. Oh, gosh. That could have ended poorly. We still saved it, though. Barely. Liver shots are not exactly the ones I like to get. A little bit scary seeing a liver shot pop up. 321 on the diamonds. Best map to grind for the whitetail great one. I'd say it's a toss-up between Layton and Revontuli. They can both be pretty good depending on who you ask. Depending on your grinding style, both of them seem to be pretty popular. I like Layton more personally, but that's just because it fits my grinding style more. I don't know, Jeff. That's a tough one. It sounds like you're doing things about how I do. I mean, when it comes to not seeing rares, that's just part of it. I've gone on some pretty long dead streaks for rares on the red deer grind. Same with the whitetail grind as well. I've had a lot of very long streaks without rares. I think at this point it's probably just up to RNG, man. That's all I can think of. It sounds like you're doing everything right, you're just getting unlucky. Yeah, Drew, I don't know, I've never really liked the Kinsko rack as much as some of the others. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. I think all the Great One Whitetail look really good. But it's definitely my least favorite of them. They all look cool, though. Oh, definitely, Dur. It is a lot more insane, the whitetail luck, than our red deer luck has been. Red deer was always kind of weird for me. Like, the great ones were always so inconsistent for me with red deer. Until recently, like, our last couple great ones popped up pretty quickly. But all the other ones took forever. And yeah, with diamonds, we've definitely been getting more of them with the whitetail. But I think part of that is just luck as well. Oh, same, Drew. I like them all. I think every single Great One rack looks amazing. Exactly what you're seeing me do right now, Cody. Hours and hours and hours of this every single day. That is how I make all the money that I make. Grinds like this, primarily with red deer though. Red deer are the big moneymaker for me. How about 7, KC? 7 probably works better for me. Actually, I take that back. Never mind. 6 o'clock. I got to thinking, like, I'd probably want to get it all done before it's Aaliyah's bedtime. So, yeah, let's do 6. We'll do 6 p.m. What do you mean, big hunter man? I mean, I don't know what your other account's name is, Fish King. So how would I know? No, Ty, we're not doing Marauders tonight. We're actually gonna do more Call of the Wild. We're just gonna grind, like, side by side. We're just gonna do our grinds at the same time and just kind of chat about it, you know? Oh, my rig, the specs are in the PC command. If one of the mods could do the PC command real quick, that'll show you all the specs for my rig. Great One Grinds, Logan. Great One Grinds is how I've got all of my money in Call of the Wild. Red deer give over 1,000 cash a piece, and I've killed 20,000 of them, if that gives you an idea of how I've been able to get all of that. And then I've also spent quite a bit of money on time reset spamming, trying to get them back to zones. So I would have much more if I didn't waste so much time, or waste so much money on time resets and all the ammo that I randomly spray at stuff without actually hitting anything. This zone is so weird now. I don't get it. What's going on with that zone? Yeah, Porky, I am using the 300 Magnum. Nice, Daniel. I'm glad you enjoy them. Glad that you find them relaxing. Lots of playtime, Caden. Lots of playtime. I've got about 4,500 hours put into Call of the Wild. And play about 8 hours every day at this point. Between 5 and 8, depending on the day. Another thing to keep in mind is, I do this not just as a hobby, but also as a full-time job. So I put in quite a bit more hours into the game than the average person may be able to. So always keep that in mind whenever you're watching a content creator. Like, chances are they probably play the game like all day, or at least a good majority of the day, because they have the time to do so. So don't feel bad if you're not able to put in the same hours. Like, I feel like that's something that people forget sometimes, is we have to put in quite a bit of hours to achieve the levels of success that we do in the game. And that it's, in my opinion, it's not good to compare yourselves to somebody who literally spends like 8 hours a day on the game. Just remember, it's not bad. It's not bad to have a lower diamond count. It's not bad to have a high diamond count. Everybody plays the game different. Everybody has different amounts of time to play it. And as long as you're having fun in the game, that's really all that matters. I'm not sure, Carrie. I haven't decided yet. I'm probably just going to go till I feel like stopping for the most part. I do want to have at least a couple hours between this stream and the one with KC. Just one here? Okay. Just my favorite zones, Caden. So, most of my zones on my map are all level 1s. I've got 68 zones on my map in total, and a good majority of them are level 1s at this point. And so, I'm only hunting about 15 zones, and the only ones I shoot are ones that end up in those zones. If an extra one ends up in one of my favorite zones that I hunt all the time, then I'll shoot it, but other than that, I leave them all. That's a 1 there. These ones are being late. Oh, well, a lot of that has to do with playstyle, Dirk Koenig. DD33 doesn't really do herd management, so... And he has a much more... What's the word? Like, immersive gameplay style. Like, he really tries to take the hunt in. He tries to enjoy every single moment and every single diamond that he finds, which is great, you know? And then I'm more of like a hardcore grinder that pretty much focuses great ones. That one's not going to die anytime soon, so we're going to leave that. Would you rather a melanistic diamond whitetail or a melanistic diamond red? Oh gosh, you're going to make me choose. I don't know. They're both one I really want. I would have to say melanistic diamond red deer just because it's been my dream trophy for years. And I've never been able to get it. There's our great one. Why are they nervous? Did I forget to main menu? I think I did. I forgot to go to the main menu. No wonder some of those weren't at their zones properly. What's my favorite food? And this may sound super cliche, but I really like pizza. Pizza's my favorite because there's so many different combinations and options for it. Let's do a quick time reset again to get them back here. What's the plan of attack on the Great One? I don't know. We're still trying to decide. I think probably 10 gauge shotgun. We're going to try and stack a couple more of them. And, whenever it's about to be the new update, that's when we'll kill them all. And I'm definitely going to take at least one of them with the 10 gauge shotgun with buckshot. I'd like to take this guy with it, preferably. Because I think, I don't know, I feel like 10 gauge buckshot has a decent chance of messing up the trophy. Because in general, buckshot's not super reliable in Call of the Wild. And so, like, I definitely am going to do it on this guy because I think this is my least favorite rack. So if we were to accidentally mess up one, I would definitely prefer it's this rack instead of a different rack. So we'll probably shoot this guy with the 10 gauge. I think that could be a fun thing to use. Oh no, the tree blocked those. No, I didn't think the tree would block that. I didn't think the hitbox was that big. I guess I thought wrong. Well, we got one at least. Come on, give us another great one in that zone. That'd be great. That game strikes again. It did. That was like tree aim or something. What about the 357? We could maybe do 357 for one of them. We've used a few different handguns, but I don't think the 357 is one of them. I know I've used the 243 handgun, I've used the Glock, I've used the Rolliston. So yeah, I believe 357 is one we have not used. To be honest, Fish King, I think pineapple is pretty good on pizza if it's done with the right toppings to go with it. Like if you just put pineapple and cheese on a pizza, probably wouldn't be the most amazing. But when it's paired with stuff like Canadian bacon or even like chicken and barbecue sauce and stuff like that, then it's good. I think the stuff you have with it is just as important as the individual topping, right? So I think, personally, one of my favorite pizzas that includes pineapple is like a, I guess kind of like a southern barbecue style pizza. My favorite, I think this is just a West Coast chain of pizza places, but my favorite pizza is from Figaro's. I believe it's just a West Coast branch of pizza companies, though. But they have a Santa Fe barbecue chicken pizza, and it's amazing. It's got mushrooms, it's got chicken, barbecue sauce on it instead of tomato sauce. It's got 3 or 4 different types of cheese, and then it's also got the pineapple. And I think it is just the most phenomenal pizza I've ever had. I love it. So, so good. Nice, sir, nice. Where'd the second one die? Oh, right here. Okay, perfect. What do you mean, Landon? What do you mean, which one I posted earlier? I'm confused. Which one are you referring to? I reply to a ton of comments every day, so you gotta be more specific than that. What do you mean? In the live? I never posted a comment in the live. What do you mean? I never said anything. Yeah, I never posted anything in the chat, so I don't know what you're talking about, Landon. I haven't said anything in the chat. I've been talking to you guys and replying to chat messages, but I haven't typed in the chat. Oh, you posted in the chat. Got you. Oh, that's not good, Landon. Rip. You have any great ones on your map? Yes, Caden. We've got one great one on the map currently. Pushing to get another. Trying to get some of these zones to get their deer in them. They're being very stubborn right now. There we go. Sometimes all you gotta do is spam time resets and they will show up. Yes, Indo, but you do have to go to the main menu. I highly recommend not doing it, though. I honestly feel like it decreases your chances of a great one. From what I've seen and from talking with a bunch of people in the official Discord, in the Great One, the Fabled Ones chat, and also talking with I Buy Premiums and a few other people that grind quite a bit, we're all really starting to think that if you don't claim your kills, it seems to take way longer to get a Great One to show up. So many people that do no-claim grinds go like 10, 15, 20,000 kills without getting a Great One. And then you've got somebody like myself, you've got somebody like iBuy who claim everything, and we're getting Great Ones every 1 to 2,000 kills. I really think it affects it. I feel like if you're not claiming the kills, you're just doing yourself a disservice. Not to mention you go broke quick in the game if you don't claim all your kills. That was old, Osgard. It's different now. If you don't claim the animal, it will respawn as a brand new one. But they used to come back as the same one. I kind of wish that they did still. I feel like that was overall better for the game. It could, Ty. That's kind of how I feel about it as well. Like, maybe it throws something off. I mean, if you are just looking for super rares and diamonds, then no claim works fine. But if you care about getting great ones, I definitely recommend claiming everything that you shoot. Or at least the vast majority of them. I'll leave one here or there if I miss the shot and just miss the vitals completely, but I try to claim them all. Oh yeah, for sure, Ty. Definitely feel like it does. Yeah, Asgard, they've had a few different changes back and forth with that. For a while, you would get a different animal whenever you didn't claim it. Then they changed it to where it would respawn as the same animal. Then they changed it back again to where it respawns as a different animal. Like, it's gone back and forth so many times. But it's been a very long time since they've changed it, so I think it's here to stay for the most part. Though I do hope that eventually they will fix it. Because I feel like it is kind of like a shortcut in a lot of cases to getting stuff like diamonds and super rares. Because you don't have to spend the time picking them up, and I would like to see them return it to where they respawn as the same animal if you don't claim them. Let's do a quick check on this, like, because I would rather people get second chances at messed up diamonds than being able to make a grind go by super quick when the rest of us that are trying to do a grind normal and not leave anything are almost at a disadvantage with diamonds and super rares and stuff like that. I mean, obviously it's not going to affect somebody like me personally because I dedicate an absurd amount of time to this game, but I can see how, like, for the average player that wants to play the game the way it was meant to be played, it could probably be pretty disheartening to see people just no-claiming and getting super rares left and right on herd management. But I do hope no-claim gets fixed eventually. Another big boy? Nice, KC. Nice. I'm glad to see that you're finally getting tons of diamonds stacking up on that grind. It's good to see. Good to see it taking effect since Rocky Elk were so rude to you. I'm only seeing one here. This is concerning me. I'm a little bit worried that our zone has gone to a solo doe. I don't think it has. No, there's definitely a buck here. Okay, it's still 4. They're just late. There's only one doe here. What is the best whitetail map? I mean, it's personal preference in a lot of cases. I think Leighton and Revontuli are the 2 best. And then it's just a matter of which one fits your grinding style more. Clinton's actually streaming Crow Stream. Knew it. He's just gonna stream my stream and say that he's grinding. Sorry guys, was talking to my wife real quick. We're back now. We got to get the cats to their first vet appointment today, so we were just figuring all of that out real quickly. All right, let's see. Still not there. They're being a little bit weird. I knew it, Casey. I knew it. I knew you would do that. What a nerd. They are very late, but that is pretty typical. You just gotta spam time resets in main menus till they show up. Like, we're just gonna reset the time again. They should be there eventually. Just a matter of spamming it. I find this is faster than waiting for them. So I typically just spam resets till they show up. There we go. There he is. What about this herd? Yep, they are there as well. Beautiful. Love to see it. Hopefully the tree will not save them this time. They won't, RGF. They've already said they're not doing whitetail, and I'm going to kill it before the update. We're going to stack great ones until the update is about to drop. Once we get an You stupid deer. Once we get an announcement on when the patch will drop, that's when we'll kill them all. Like, once we know, we'll kill it a couple days before they end up doing the update, just in case any type of bugs happen. Nice, we got him. Beautiful. Oh yeah, Landon. Yeah, that's the great one that we've had on the map since last night. That's the one that we're currently stacking. I've been blown away at how consistent these great one spawns have been. Every single time it's on the dot of like 1100 or 2000. Like, let me read off the my last few grinds, guys. Ever since we started doing herd management, the first one took, or I guess technically it's our 5th great one. The drop time rack took 1,980 kills. The next one took 1,100. The one after that took 1,760. The one that's currently on our map took 1,150. And currently we're about, I'd say 250 into this grind, maybe 200. Between 200 and 250 into the current grind. It's been like alternating 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, 2,000. Or I guess 2,000, 1,000, 2,000, 1,000. I think it's gotta be Landon. Like, for the longest time, I always said that I felt herd management did not increase your chances of great ones. I still don't think it does much for it, but it definitely seems like it might increase it a little bit, but not enough for it to be super, super drastic. What isn't Drew? Yeah, I'm not sure how they would add non-tips to the game. I think they will eventually. They've said in the past that they'd like to. Not sure when they would do it, though, or how they would implement it. AFG, I'm doing good today. Hey, Duck, how's it going? Three mails there this time. AFG, I'm doing good. Doing very well. Oh, that's how it was for red deer for me, Drew. Red deer were mad inconsistent even with herd management. Whitetail have been pretty good, though. But for red deer, it was 3,000, 3,000, 6,000, 6,700. Then we had one that was 800, and then another one that was 200. So red deer were all over the place for me. There was literally no consistency with them. But with whitetail, it's been very consistent. Yeah, Tackle, I saw that. He was showing me the super rare last night. He sent me a couple screenshots of it. That thing looks beautiful. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I have yet to get a big rack super rare whitetail, and my gosh, they look cool. Got 2, 3 there. Perfect. Awesome. Love to see it. Perk points and skill points are from leveling up, Josh. So once you hit a certain level, you'll start getting them less, and then once you hit max level, you will stop getting them completely. Hey now, don't be running away. Okay, that's better. Been watching for a couple months now. Got a laptop for now so I could play Call of the Wild on PC. Switch off the Xbox. Do you have any tips to make Call of the Wild run better? I mean, the best thing that you can do is try lowering your graphics settings as much as you can. Lowering your graphics settings, lowering resolution also helps, but it will make the game look kind of rough. But if you're just wanting to be able to play it at all, I would recommend lowering stuff. Lowering your field of view can help as well. Just try lowering your settings, try different settings combinations, lowering resolution, stuff like that. It's really all you can do. Not too much else that you can do to lower, or to increase your FPS. What gun am I using? 300 Magnum. Currently using the 300. Got 3 there again. And just a single buck there. Thank you, FG. I appreciate that, dude. Maybe at some point, Caden. I think I'll make a video about my perks kind of closer to this next update. Because pretty much every time there's a new update that adds a new map into the game or big features like we're getting this time, there's typically a lot of new players, and I think that's the best time to do guides relating to perks and stuff like that. We'll probably save it for this next update. Oh, where did that other one go? Oh, there we go. Oh, we got a new one. Keep that one, I guess. Oh yeah, Nox, I'm super excited. Like, this might be the most excited I've ever been for an update. It's gonna be so good. Like, I can't believe all the stuff they're packing into one update. I think it's easily the biggest update Call of the Wild's ever added to the game. It's got the most content of any update, that's for sure. The most free content as well. This might be the biggest free content update they've ever done. Hey, Blitz, how's it going? What do I think the great one is? Oh, they already told us. They already said that the next great one is a Moose Great One. We're getting the Moose Great One with this next update. If they would just add a Great One Blacktail, that would be game-changing. Definitely, man. I want a Blacktail Great One so bad. The thing about the Blacktail, I think it would be one of the best-looking Great Ones in the game. I think it would look phenomenal. The problem with Blacktail is they are mad inconsistent when grinding them. Blacktail have one of the weirdest, like, herd... What's the word? Like, herd compilations? Or, is that the word? Herd structuring, I guess. Where they're almost always 3 deer herds. And the problem with that is if you shoot more than 1 animal out of a 3 deer herd, that zone will turn to a solo doe zone or delete. And there is so many groups of 3 blacktail. There's so many single buck zone blacktail as well, I believe. That it would be terrible grinding. Like, Blacktail would suck to grind, but I think the Great One Blacktail could look so insane that it would probably still be worth it. Because non-typical Blacktail are pretty stunning. Like, I think it would be one of the best looking Great Ones in the game. Would be probably one of the most sought after ones, but unfortunately, it would be difficult to grind them. It would be a very slow grind. It'd be very slow. You would probably have to try and herd manage them as best you could. And try to prioritize keeping those zones that have like 5+ deer. That would really be the only way to make it work. Is my favorite great one the whitetail great one? I like both the whitetail and red deer pretty equally. I think the red deer has been my favorite for a long time. But the more I grind the whitetail, the more I like the whitetail great one better, I think. And so now I think the whitetail great one probably is my favorite. Yeah, definitely Blitz. Elk needs some love for sure. They've started to give them love with the changes to Rocky Elk, but they definitely need more love for sure. Thank you, Nox. I appreciate that, dude. Great one wolf would be nice. Be tough to hunt, but they can make it cool. Nice, KC. That's awesome. A double 3 zone. Beautiful. Love to see it. Nice, Quickness. Best predator great one in my opinion. I think one that would be pretty cool would probably be the grizzly. I think grizzly and gray wolf are probably my 2 most wanted predator great ones. They would both be really cool. Now, again, I probably wouldn't enjoy grinding grizzly bears, but I think a grizzly great one would look really good. I think they could make it pretty insane. Yeah, I don't know, Blitz. The thing about it is, it's not unrealistic for that rack to happen. The problem is that it's one of the most common racks in the game. That's the issue that I have with that rack. It's not that it couldn't happen, because it definitely could. It's just, it shouldn't be one of the very common level 3 racks that you see. I think that's the biggest problem with it. What should I hunt when I'm bored of great one grinding? Just hunt whatever you feel like hunting, Bowman. I kind of just bounce between different grinds to keep myself interested if I'm starting to get to a point where I'm a little bit more bored. No, it wasn't a Mela. Got a melanistic, great one red deer. Can't believe it, I'm so happy. Well, that's kind of difficult to do, Dump, considering they're not a thing. Crazy, right? It's almost like you can't get it if it doesn't exist. Ooh, that's a big 3. That's a big boy 3 right there. That's a good looking 3. And a diamond potential 2 in our great one zone. Wait, we got an extra deer here again. Dude, it's happened again. This run, there's been an extra buck in almost all of our zones. What is up with that? It's like every 5 runs or so, we get an extra shootable buck in every zone. Or most of the zones. He's got a diamond feral pig. That is something I still don't have, Charlie. I still don't have a diamond feral pig after all this time. There we go. Oh, definitely, Braden. I definitely will be. Let's see. 270, 180 max weight. You want a rock great one? Oh yes, let's get it. Let's get it. Probably not for a while, Oski. I'm gonna be doing the moose grind after the update hits. So I won't really have time to do the bear grind. I don't know, Owen. I'd like to eventually accomplish that, but I don't know how quickly we'll be able to do that. Let's raise up the diamond count. Actually, let's figure out if this one's gonna make it first. Nope. Barely missed it. Alright, let's add to the diamond count then. 322. When is the update? As of now, nobody knows, but it will probably be mid-December. That's typically when they would do it. Decent level 2. That's a 1. There's the other 2. Ah, yes, the Bush Great One will be pretty sick, Marshall. Definitely interested in that one. Yeah, Imperium, I actually do. If you take a look at my... Actually, the mods can bring it up in the chat real quickly. But yes, I do have a bit of a guide on how I'm doing my grind. It's lumped in with my Drop Time Great One video. Yak, I spawned last night with a VR. We are stacking it. We're stacking it to try and get more on the map. The Beaver Great One, please. Let me smoke a Beaver Great One. I want to right now. I demand a Beaver Great One now. Where'd you come from, buddy? Oh, I was zeroed wrong. Whoops. Oh, well. We're not 100% sure, Bubba. I think it's still possible, but it seems like on average it takes longer for people to spawn one if they don't claim, so I don't recommend it. I recommend claiming everything. That's what I do, and I spawn great ones quite often, in contrast to the people that don't claim them. So I recommend claiming all the time. What rack is it? It's the Kinsko rack. Where did that extra 1 come from? Or is that... Actually, that's always been there. Never mind, we're good. Nothing crazy over in that zone. How many great one can you get? As many as you can possibly grind for. There is no limitation on how many great ones you can get. It's all a matter of how much you want to grind. 250. Oh, that's sad. That's a sad one. Those trolls, man. What great one do I want them to add next? Either Blacktail Mule Deer or one of the elk. I kind of like it, Snarly. I like the look of the new claim screen, and I really like that there is an inspect feature as well. That was so cool to see. Like, that is truly amazing. Yeah, exactly what I'm saying, Tackle. I feel like not claiming has an effect on great ones. It really feels like it does. Because I've talked to quite a few people recently about it, and so many people that don't claim them really seem to take 10k plus kills in a lot of scenarios. And some it even takes like 20k without seeing anything. But the people that are claiming seem to get their great one within like 2,000 to 4,000 kills in many cases. So I really feel like it does affect it. Is there a new map? There will be soon, Jamissa. There will be soon. So most likely mid-December, possibly early or late December, we will be getting a brand new map. Got a couple videos on the channel talking about it if you're interested in those. It kind of gives you all the details that we know on the brand new map and the update that's coming with it. Definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't watched them already. Hey, Plus Cultures, how's it going, dude? Welcome back. Welcome back, sir. What is the rare fur type in the female lions called? Okay, so there's actually 3 of them. There is blonde, there is dark brown, and there is also albino for the female lions. Nothing new this stream, Willie. We've got a few diamonds, but no new great ones this stream. We've got the one on the map, but that's it. No new ones today. Hopefully, by the end of today, we'll have another, though. Because we are going to be doing a second grinding stream tonight with Kill Clinton. We're both going to be grinding our own maps and just kind of chatting about the grind. Should be a fun stream. Yeah, Mackenzie, it can. It doesn't for me, though. But yes, that top left lake can have a zone, but I personally never had one there. ETK Hunter, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Gotta go. Have a good night/day. Thank you, dude. You too. You as well. We'll have another, guarantee it. Oh, I hope so, man. If we could get another one on stream, that would make me so happy. The last 2 have shown, actually the last 3 have shown up off stream when I'm grinding late at night. Well, actually one of them showed up in the daytime, but they've all been off stream the last 3. And it's not nearly as exciting when they're off stream. I have a lot more excitement whenever I spot one live on stream for the first time. That's always the best, man. It's always the best. Nothing beats it. This guy's probably a troll. It doesn't look like a diamond to me. Come on. You know what? You're not getting away from me, boy. Yeah, I've got a couple melanistic whitetail. Not as many of those as I do the other rares, but I've got a few of them. No, it's a little bit different, Wolverine. The Kinsko rack, the reason I call it that is because Kinsko was the first person on YouTube to post a video of it. I will show you it very shortly. Yeah, it's a troll, 249. Unfortunate. But yeah, I'll be showing you it in a second, because we're going to head over to that zone shortly. 239, that's a solid buck. Solid deer for sure. Why am I using the M1? Just to switch it up, man. Just to make it so not every day is the same when grinding. I switch up my guns here and there to make it more interesting. Because when you grind as much as I do, as many hours a day as I do, you gotta find ways to make it feel different each time, you know? Gotta find ways to keep myself from getting bored. To be honest, I don't know too much about them, Quinn. I've heard a lot of people talk about them, but I personally don't know a ton about the sandhill crane. Yeah, Marcus, it is the most common whitetail rare. Piebalds are the most common rare on most species. Especially like the original base game species, like Leighton Lake species and Hirschfelden species. Piebalds seem to be the easiest on all of those. We got an extra one here again. Where's our great one? There he is. That is the Kinsko rack for whoever was asking. Sorry, I forgot who was asking in chat, but that is the Kinsko rack. It's the same as the one that I killed with the 308. All right. He'll die. Probably should reload before I shoot one, since I only have one round. Yeah, the drop time one looks amazing, Wolverine. I really like the drop time rack. I think the drop time and the typical looking rack are my two favorites. Number 3 would probably be the big rack. And I think number 4 would be cluster rack. Number 5 would be the short rack. And then, to be honest, the Kinsko rack is my 6th favorite. It's not that I don't like it. It's just the least interesting of the 6 Great One racks, in my opinion. Yeah, that one used to be my favorite at tie. I call that one the cluster rack. That used to be my favorite. But I've seen it so many times now, it seems to be the most common rack that I've kind of lost some interest in that rack. It's still cool, don't get me wrong. Like, all the great ones are cool. But it's kind of middle of the road for me now. What gun am I using? Currently the 300 Magnum for all non-diamond whitetail. And then for the diamonds, I'm using the M1 currently. But sometimes I use the 308 as well, depending on the day. There's a buck right there. Yeah, there we go. He's hit, but not vitally. But at least we got a shot into him. Thank you, Drew. I appreciate that, dude. That's nice of you. That's a nice thing to say. Glad you enjoy the content. Imagine half crown and half drop time racks. That would be crazy. Doesn't Kill Clinton have one of those? I'm pretty sure he has a 50-50 rack of the drop time and the crown. I don't know. It's not one of my favorites, but it's not a bad combination either, right? But I think the combination rack that I currently have is probably my favorite. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better 50-50 rack. Having the small rack and the typical rack as a 50-50 just looks so good. It actually feels like it fits. Like, when it comes to the 50-50 racks, I want them to look somewhat matching. I want them to look like they could go together in real life. And so for me, having that, like, small rack and the typical rack being a 50-50, I think that's one that it looks like it's most likely to happen in real life, you know? Yeah, he does, Ty. That's the one that he had that got bugged after the update. It's got the half drop time, half crown. Oh, we gotta go to this top one. I always forget this zone because I just reintroduced it to my grind. Now that I've hit this point in my grind, I've kind of started shuffling around a few of my zones, trying to turn some of the more brushy ones into level 1s, and then moving my grinding zones to stuff that's a bit more open and has more deer. Like, this is a very convenient zone to go to. It only requires one tent because we have the lodge here. And there's a lot of deer in this area. I've been trying to incorporate this into my grind a bit more. Moving around a little bit. Oh gosh, Cultures, that was the saddest thing ever. You know what's insane, guys? If the two different bugged Great One bugs weren't a thing, I would have a total of 10 whitetail right now, counting the one on the map. I would have 10 Great One Whitetail if those bugs had never been a thing. Because I found that one in multiplayer that showed up as a level 1 rack, level 3 whitetail that would have been a Great One. Because for a while there was a bug where Great Ones were showing up as diamonds with, or not diamonds, but max levels with really tiny racks. And then there was also a time period where in single player, if you spawned a Great One and didn't shoot it before you closed the game, the next time you opened the game up, it would be a level 4 or level 5 diamond whitetail that would weigh above the max weight. There's been some very unfortunate bugs in the past, and I would have had 2 more Great Ones if they hadn't have been a thing. Oh gosh, Wolverine, yeah, those would have been Great Ones as well. That was before I actually really knew that that was a thing. Like, I knew that that bug existed, but I didn't know that it was actually Great Ones. And then it was discovered later that that was Great Ones, and I was like, oh no. And that also was a reason why when they released Rancho del Arroyo, and everybody was like, oh, Great Ones are spawning too much. The spawn rate must be messed up. And I was like, what do you mean? It doesn't seem any different to me. The only difference is people aren't getting bugged ones anymore. And instead, they're getting real Great Ones. And not to mention, more people were grinding. Rancho was easier to grind than Layton was at the time. Always blew my mind that people thought that the Great Ones were spawning too much back then. I think it was just the shock of going from them being broken to them actually working properly. Just made people think that they were not working as intended. Yeah, I think I remember that, Blitz. I think I remember it. It's been so long that it's hard to remember. Yeah, exactly, Ty. Like, I think it was just the shock of them actually working properly. Because they were broke for so long. And so everybody thought that the Great One was almost impossible to get, and that only, like, you know, 1 in a million people would ever find it. When in reality, they just weren't working right. And then when they fixed them, more people started getting them, and it caused a bit of a shock. When's my next stream? Later tonight, Caden, around 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, I tried not to cultures, but I just, as a content creator, I felt like I needed to grind for it anyway because I wanted to get one for a video. Everybody wanted to see me grind for a Great One, and so back then I took the risk, and unfortunately it didn't pay off, and I got a bugged one instead. But if I wasn't a content creator, I definitely would not have been grinding during that time. And I think I told everybody that if you aren't making content out of it, I don't recommend doing it back then. Because when that bug was a thing, it was just not worth the time to put into a grind. What's my favorite rack on the Moose? Well, they haven't shown the Great One Moose racks yet, unless you're talking the diamonds. I like the really big diamond that has the super wide palms. I feel like that rack is really cool. This is the 300 Magnum. We haven't done the black bear grind in a while, RGF. I got like 2,600 kills into the grind, and then just lost interest in it because the Great One black bear was not as enjoyable as other Great Ones for me. And then they did the update to Silver Ridge Peaks, which changed everything about the black bear grind, and I just had no interest in getting back into it after that. We'll reset time one more time and check this. I've seen the, thumbnails for it, Drew, but I haven't actually seen any of the, videos or streams on it. No, you can't actually shoot whitetail with the 300, but I do it just to speed up the grind. But it doesn't get you full score, no. I do it just to speed up things. Okay, so they're actually just going to be late this time. Oh, definitely, Ty. A lot of people stopped grinding Black Bear after they made the changes, for sure. I was one of them. I just couldn't do it anymore. The Black Bear grind went from difficult to almost impossible once mountain lions and bears overlapped each other. Yeah, looks like they're just not going to be here right now. We might have to come back later. I don't think he's still here, Flanky. I think he's gone for now. Are there any new animals on the new map? Unfortunately, no. So, with this update for Call of the Wild, they decided to focus more on the free content than the actual paid DLC map. So instead of adding a... Ooh, that's a big 3 to go with our great one. But as I was saying, instead of adding a bunch of new species on the map, they instead added stuff like a weapon skin customization system. They added a bunch of species to older reserves to give them more variety. And, in turn, they had to kind of reduce the amount of work put into the actual map. Which I'm actually okay with. I think that it's good to get a good free update out every once in a while. This zone over here has not arrived yet. Thank you, Jamis. I'm glad that you enjoy the content. Glad that you enjoy it. Let's see how big this diamond is. Looks like a big one. Yeah, another max weight. We're getting a max weight almost every run now. Well, maybe every other run, but still, they're popping up just like the red deer were. Crazy to see. Let's increase the diamond count. And Justin Gomes, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Do you have any thoughts on the new map? I think for what it is, it's pretty good. So, the way I view it is, it's definitely not going to be up to the par of other maps because of the lack of new species. However, I think considering all the other stuff they're bringing in with this update, they've done a good job on still getting a decent map out. And obviously, until I play it, I won't be able to get a full opinion on it. I think it's going to be a good map, but it's definitely not going to be a top 5 map for me. Unless it's just got some really good hunting. Like I was saying, I think a lot of it is going to come down to how I enjoy playing on it. So I'm going to have to wait to actually get a chance to play the map before I can make a final decision on it. But right now, I think it'll be good, but not the best map. Oh, I do that anyway, Drew. Anytime I get a great one to spawn, it's a celebration. Yeah, I know who Lady and Dee Dee are. I know who they are. I've actually played with both of them in the past. Well, we got a late zone here. I see. Moose tracks right there. There we go. Nothing crazy here. Not good shots. There we go, we got it. We actually made up for it a little bit there. Yeah, Ninja, I think it's going to be a fun map. The way I'm seeing New England as of now, based off what Jaxie has said and shown, I got a feeling it's going to be a good grinding map for the Great Ones. And it seems like there's a lot of birds on it as well, so it's probably going to be similar to Revontuli, to be honest. It definitely seems like it's going to be a Revontuli type of experience, with a lot of birds, Great Ones to grind, and I'm hoping that it'll be really good for those species. Couple there, nothing crazy. How are you so casual about getting diamonds and Great Ones? Because I've been doing it for so long, Lil Ty. As somebody who not only plays Call of the Wild for fun, but also does it as a full-time job as well, here on YouTube, I've put in thousands of hours and seen thousands of diamonds. And so, for the most part, they're not as exciting as they used to be. However, I do get more excited about Great Ones. The only reason you're seeing me be casual about the Great One is because I spawned it last night. So last night I was excited to see it. Today it's like, you know, we've ran past it a few times, so I can't like get excited every time we go past it, you know. We're trying to stack it to get a few more on the map as well with it, so he's gonna be chilling there for a while. Yeah, Flanky, we got a Great One on the map. I thought you knew. I thought you knew that. But yeah, we got one on the map right now. It's the Kinsko rack. Only Great One, Red Deer score 258. That would be the small rack, right, Kathy? Yeah, Flanky, literally 3 Great Ones in like a week and a half or 2 weeks or something like that. It's been insane. I'm pretty much convinced now that herd management does help. Oh, it was the mid-rack. That's a low-scoring mid-rack. That's actually a pretty unique trophy. That's a cool one to have. Thank you, Lil. I'm glad you enjoy them. Really glad that you enjoy the content. Where's Great One number 9? Please show up. Yes, Ricardo, that's very normal. I did not get a diamond until I was level 51. The thing about diamonds is, in many cases, it takes a while to get your first. And then once you get one, it gets easier from there because you start to learn more about the game, obviously. You learn more about how to get yourself diamonds easier. What is that rack? I just realized that we're looking at a very strange deer. What is that? That guy looks so tight, and it looks like his rack is super high up. That's a strange looking diamond. Yeah, maybe one of these days, Hunter. I'd like to get some more collabs with him at some point. We'll have to see how things go. This is him, I think. Yeah, maybe. Hold on. No, this is him. Sometimes it's tough to tell. Wow. Look at that tip-to-tip spread. I've had one like this in the past and it trolled me. Oh, please don't troll. I'll be so sad if it trolls. I want this diamond to make diamond. Alright, I want this 3 to make diamond. It's a diamond. Wow. Look at that rack. That is awesome. That is such an awesome deer. That is probably my favorite diamond we've killed this entire grind. Besides the super rare, obviously, but this is crazy good looking. That is an awesome looking whitetail rack. I love that. I love that rack. Not too often you see a big rack score 258. That tip-to-tip spread is crazy too. 8.96. Insane. Cool looking deer. For sure. Thank you, Hunter. I'm glad you enjoy, man. Glad you enjoy it. Yeah, they're not super common, Blitz. They seem very rare. It's not too often you see those wonky diamonds like that. You should add a rare counter as well. So originally I did put a rare counter up. However, there's no like logo for rares. And so I would have had to type out rares and that would not have fit very neatly up there. I would have had to remove like the recent super chat and recent member tickers at the top. So I opted not to count rares in the on-screen counters. I still keep track of them in my like grinding notepad that I use. Because I keep like a notepad file on my PC of all my Great One grinds, and I keep track of everything that I do. But unfortunately, it's just hard to fit like a rare counter up there as well and have it still look nice. Because for me, it's not just about having it up there so people can see it, but I also want it to look good. No, Prime, I don't stream on Twitch. I used to, but I haven't in a couple years. Blanky, thank you for the 3 months, dude. Really appreciate it. Welcome back, Flanky. Welcome back. Little level 1 there. That the only buck? It definitely is. Christian, thank you so much for the 8 months, dude. Welcome back. And Aiden, thank you for the $5 super sticker. Really appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much for the support. You guys are amazing. You guys are absolutely the most amazing viewer base that anybody could ask for, honestly. You guys are incredible. Oh, no worries, Archie. Welcome back. What gun do I use for this? So I use the 300 Magnum for all non-diamond trophies. And then I use the M1 or the 308 for the diamonds. Depending on which one I've got on me at the time. Nice, Peter. That's pretty lucky. It took me forever to get my first diamond. There's one. Thank you, Kristen. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. When does the update come out? As of now, we have no clue, but most likely it will be around mid-December, possibly early or late December. All we really know is it's probably going to be a December release like always, but they have not gave out an official release date yet. Yeah, Hunter, I can show you the Great One. We're actually going to his zone next, because there's one herd there that wasn't showing up last run that I need to hunt. So yeah, we can take a look at it. Oh yeah, diamond counter, that's right. I did forget to update that. 324. Thank you for reminding me. Aiden, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. Enjoy the green name in chat, special badge icon, all the awesome emotes, ability to use commands, access to private Discord channels once doing Discord to YouTube, and access to my scrapped content on the channel. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much once again. Our Great One's not here at the moment, so we're gonna have to reset the time after we shoot these, and then I can show you it. Yeah, he's not showing up yet. I'll do a quick reset so you can see it, Hunter. Nice, Welch, that's awesome. What do you think about loadout presets for Call of the Wild? I think that would be an awesome feature, Scott. Like, I hope that we get it eventually, because that would be a very useful and helpful feature. You could make set loadouts for, like, your grinding loadouts. You could do map-specific ones, even if they ever do that. That could be really cool. I hope one of these days we do get loadouts. Because it would definitely be a great quality of life feature. Yeah, the great one is not showing up. We're gonna have to main menu. My gosh, Ben. Surprised it actually still worked. I didn't know that it didn't matter if you used lower or uppercase. That's wild. I don't know, Rick. It's hard to tell. One thing that we know for sure is that leaving lots of level 1 whitetail on your map does increase the amount of diamonds you get, and I guess naturally, the great one's a very high-scoring animal, so maybe just having higher scores in general will help with it. It's hard to say. There's still a lot we don't know about it. But from what I've seen, I'd say it might, but it's really hard to tell. Because there's so much RNG and randomness that comes into play as well. Come on, there he is. There's our great one right there. That is him right there. What is a super rare? A super rare is a diamond with a rare fur type. So if you found like an albino diamond whitetail deer, that would be a super rare. Or if you found like a melanistic diamond red deer, that would be a super rare. Is that the rack I wanted? Unfortunately, no. It's not the rack I wanted. Sadly, it's not. This is actually my least favorite rack, but, you know, it's still another great one regardless. We're not shooting it today, Koi. We are stacking it. We're going to stack it until we get more great ones on the map. So I'm just going to continue grinding until the new update comes out, whenever that may be. And then probably a day or two before the update comes out, we'll shoot all great ones that we get on the map. So we're basically just going to keep grinding the rest of the month, and however long it takes for the new update to come out, and just see how many great ones we can get on the map. Knowing my luck, they'll drop an update, like, they'll be like, alright guys, update's gonna be a week from now, and then it'll be like, oh gosh, I'm never gonna get more than 2 on the map. Yeah, I think so too, Blixter. There's a few people that do love it, though. And if I'm being honest, none of the Whitetail Great One racks are bad. I just don't like this one as much as I like the others. Also, we're going to sneak up to it so you guys can see a close-up. Because I am going to be ending the stream so that I can go eat some food and stuff like that before we do the stream with Kill Clinton at 6. Currently, it's only about 2 hours until I stream with Kill Clinton, so we're just going to get close to this guy, get a good look at him for you, and then we can hop off for a bit. And then we'll be back live at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Maybe slightly after, depending on how long me and Kill Clinton talk before the stream. There's always like a set time that we're like, oh yeah, we're going to go live at this time, and then we always end up talking for like 30 minutes. So I would expect the stream more likely 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Not for me, Garrett. For me, it's 4 p.m. right now. It's 4 p.m. currently here. So 2 hours from now, 2 to 2.5 hours from now, expect the next stream. This guy likes to brush, I tell ya. Hey, Alexander, thank you, dude. I'm glad that you enjoy the channel. Let's run a little bit, try to get them moving. They are really not worried about me. I've noticed that this zone right here is kind of strange. There's about 3 or 4 zones on Layton where it takes them longer to spook than normal. It's similar to Tiawaroa. Tiawaroa's got a few areas like that as well. Can you please come out of the bushes? That would be much appreciated. Thank you for watching, Wolfie. I wouldn't be able to do it if you guys didn't watch them. So I really appreciate all of you that watch the channel. Really does mean a lot. It doesn't matter what version of the game you have, Fishing with Pearson. It all gets you the same stuff. It's just, the 2019 version and the 2020 version, 2021, they're all bundled with DLC, so it's just a way to save money on the DLC. It's all the same game. The versions just get you different DLC without having to buy it separately. All right, Braxton. We're gonna have fun with KC for sure. I'm excited for it. We haven't ever tried doing like a stream where we both just grind our own map and kind of chat while we do it. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be kind of an experimental stream. There he is. He's out in the open finally. Awesome, Welch. That's awesome to hear. To be honest, Justin, I don't even know what's in Egypt. I have no clue what's in Egypt, so I don't know how a map in Egypt would be. Oh, it will, Duck? That's wild, man. Wait, Duck, where do you even live for it to be already midnight right now? I'm trying to think, what country is... What country is 8 hours ahead of Oregon? Trying to remember. England. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Nice, man. Guys, like the great one close up. There he is. I don't think you can buy a new... I don't think you can buy like the 2021 or 2022 edition or any of those if you already have the 2019 edition Fishing with Pearson. I think you would have to buy the individual DLCs after that. How many great ones stacked so far? Just one right now, Ricardo. This is the only great one on the map as of now. We stacked 2 previously, but we already shot both of them. So right now, this is the only one on the map. I still don't get how this zone, they don't notice that I'm here until I'm like right on top of them. Every single time that I try to sneak up to them, they actually just kind of chill here, which is kind of nice. I'm glad that he spawned in this zone because that's going to save me so much trouble with getting close if we decide to take him with the shotgun like we were talking about. There's a couple other zones on the map that do this as well. I've noticed that this zone is the same. I can get really close on this zone and not have any issues. Hello, ma'am. Whoa, Hunter, what you doing, buddy? Lay down. We're taking pictures of the great one. Not you. This is actually really cool. I didn't actually think we'd be able to get up and behind him right here. Oh, he notices me. Uh-oh. We're not hidden, that's why. Get back into where we're hidden. No. Oh gosh. No, my pictures, they may be ruined. I wanted to get a couple pictures, but I don't know if we're going to be able to now. Oh, here we're hidden. We're now hidden. He move up here? Yeah, it's his rack right there. That actually might have worked in our favor. It actually is, Peyton. This is the closest I've ever got to a great one. I've never been able to get this close to one. This is actually amazing. Normally, I can only get to like 30 or 40 meters. We're within 20 at the moment. Great one goes camping. Yeah, it looks like he's taken over my tent. I mean, people get their tents taken over by bears all the time, but I've never seen a great one whitetail take over a tent until now. This guy just wants to go camping, and nothing is going to stop him. Except for the fact that his drink time just ended. That may stop him. Come on, man. I want to get pics of you. Come back here. No, we're not going to be shooting it yet, bow fishing. I'm just getting close so you guys can see him up close. You guys see nothing. You see absolutely nothing. I'm fully hidden. And you are not. Ooh, I kind of hope that the great one takes the same path as that one. Oh, he is. Nice. Okay, that's gonna make some cool pics. That was 100% worth it. That's actually gonna make some really good pictures. You guys will probably see one of those pictures in a thumbnail in the future for one of the streams. Similar to the thumbnail for today's. I did the exact same thing this morning. Got up super close and then ran at him to get a couple quick screenshots. And I think the one that's in the thumbnail turned out pretty good. So we'll definitely do the same thing with one of these. Let's just... Actually, yeah, we'll probably end now. I need to end before it's too late, or else I'm gonna have no time in between streams. But anyway, guys, we will be streaming once again in about an hour and 50 minutes to 2.5 hours, somewhere in that range. We will be live once again with Kill Clinton this time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Let's hope that we can stack some more great ones before the update hits, whenever that may be. Thank you all for being here once again. Thank you for all the support, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!